Alright, so afternoon shift for the day. This is a mob of around 1,300 ewes and hoggets with lambs. They're kind of getting used to this game. As you can see by this, they're not even trying to go through the fence at the moment. I might eat my words there. The two dogs sort of as a detour, or as in a to try to stop them, deterrent should I say. But they're going off, well, the weight that I've sort of calculated, I think it's probably around right, is they're about 60,000 kilograms live weight in the adults. The lambs, well, it's a bit harder to guess, but maybe about 15,000. So they're heading into 1.5 hectare paddocks. This paddock, it may not look like it right here, but down the other end is well over 3,000 kilograms dry matter. A lot of it is cocksfoot though, so quality wise may not be quite up there. But yeah, these girls are getting used to it. The lambs not so much. There are a couple of heading dogs at the back there picking up the lambs, but we have probably, I'd already fenced this paddock out, but we've probably eaten it a little hard. I'll just put a peg in here and then we'll go and have a look at that. But yeah, probably eating it a bit hard. Probably could give them, maybe instead of the 1.5 hectares for each half day, probably give them 2. I think we'll do that from tomorrow, just to leave a bit more. You can kind of see it's still not too bad, but there's definitely areas that they've eaten it quite hard. Here's a lamb trying to come back. Come up! But yeah, they get a bit wound up when they get onto the new feed. They're sort of getting into the habit of it, into the routine, and as you can see, they're a bit mad for it, but also they're a bit mad coming out of... Come up! Oh, 1 second. Oh, one of them's not hearing. Yeah, they're kind of running back and forth along the fence a fair bit here, which will be giving us a bit of animal impact as well, trampling a bit of what they haven't eaten. But it'd be nice to, oh, that's the one with pink eye that's misleading those lambs, I think. Anyway, yeah, it's looking pretty good on this lovely evening after the snow that fell last night. These girls all doing what we'd like to do, eating the tips, but we're probably eating a bit much, so we'll let shift change it up tomorrow.